These are just facts, man.
No,
People in Overwatch suck.
This map alright.
I literally can't do nothing else no more. Competitive needs to be reworked. The SR system needs to be reworked. It need to be a soft MMR reset. Like, bro, you got to get these people out of these ranks, bro. Like, these people are bad, bro. And I'm not even that good. But it's facts, bro. These people suck. I'm in plat, dog, and it's like everybody is in that ego phase here. Like, what are you in the ego phase for in a team-based game? These people are dog shit. I had a girl in one of my matches. She was playing Mercy. So in between, like at the beginning of the round, I'm looking at us like sitting behind double barriers, yet we're not picking them off even though we're breaking through their barriers. And I'm like, yo, can we damage boost this? Like, you know, get some damage boost. She won't damage boost. Thomas said, well, if we had protection, like we're behind a double shield, behind natural cover as well. Like, we just need to get damage boost so we can get these picks. Okay. The comp they're running, I'm like, yo, I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, Mora and Brig would just dominate this. I was like, hey, can we get a Mora and Brig? The one person I was playing, fucking Brig went Mora, and I'm like Mora and Brig. You know, that'd be pretty good. We were on Junkertown, and they had a decent Widow on their team that was just popping the team from off angles. For some reason, my teammates are so fucking stuck on playing Junkrat and Genji, but the Genji isn't contesting the Widow. And I'm like, yo, like, we need someone to get the Widow sitting on a high ground. The DPS tell me, yeah, there's a Widow on high ground. We need to do something about that. I'm like, yeah, do something about it. You're the DPS. Like, what do you expect a Zarya and a Reinhardt or a Orisa and a Hog to do down here? Like, we're trying to keep the front line together. DPS, that is your job. If you see a Widow playing off angles, contest it. Don't leave her uncontested. She's just getting free shots in the back line. I'm asking. I'm begging our Mercy to switch at this point. I'm like, we got Amora. Can you play Brig? Why is it always the healer's fault? I'm listening to this bitch. I called her a bitch. I'm listening to this chick like, what the fuck are you mad about, lady? It's always the healer's fault. You gotta do. I'm like, I'm the front line. We need a Ana and or a Brig, because they had a Reinhardt on their team that was just pushing through our front line. They was like, fuck it, like, the Junkrat isn't really hitting no shots. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. Their Genji's just flicking shurikens at a shield. Like, I mean, he don't have his ult. Like, their Mercy's just holding heals. She's not damage boosted. I'm not going to get punished from going in, you know? We had a Lucio that was just flying around with speed but not really healing. Like, you know, I mean, like, I don't get it. I don't get some of these players. I don't get this. Why do people in competitive in Overwatch in the year 2020 pick people that are being counterpicked and or have not much of any value against the comp we're going against? Why not make it easier for yourself?
Make sure we take out this.
I don't understand it. I just don't get it.
Anyway. Junk.
It's so mind-boggling.
Or at least when I grab, so you can get it.
Like just experiencing that. I don't know what else to do, guys. I really don't know what else to do. It's so annoying playing with it. Why I gotta switch? I'm like, well, like the Genji fucking scenario I always tell you about, because I keep getting Genjis playing into Symmetras and Zaryas with a Brig on their team. Like, dude, you are being counterpicked. Why are you still playing that into that? Why should I have to switch? Oh my God. Why are you in your feelings about it? You trying to say I suck? No one's saying you suck. You suck, dude. What you're playing right now is being hella countered on their end. They are countering you very hard on their end, and you're getting little to no value in their engagements. And I would say exactly that. I'm like, yeah, right now they're countering you, bro. You really can't contribute right now. You know, just make it easier for yourself. Well, maybe if you guys block the damage. I was like, well, I mean, they're running Junkrat and McCree with a fucking Ryan and a Orisa. They're just walking forward. They're just overpowering and damaging our front line. Like, you know, we get a hit scan or someone to contest at an off angle or something, you know, we might be able to fight back or get some more stable healing. Like, you know, Zen and Lucio isn't pretty good into that. You know, it's going to be kind of hard to get through that. Why do we always got to change? Why not y'all? Like, I mean, like me and the Sigma You know, I switched off Zarya, even though I was getting some picks. You know, I switched off. You're not getting picks. I was like, I mean, I got 20 kills and what silver hero damage? 8K. I was like, and I got 13K hero like hero damage right now. Like I switched off mines to try to help with barriers to give you guys more time to, you know, get picks or whatever. Like it's just constant, just nagging. And you know, some people say gold and plat is the more, you know, the more fun parts of competitive, because the rest is more repetitive later on in comp, where people just run the same comps over and over again. They just play meta, etc., which is understandable. But a big issue that I see down here is everyone is so offended, dog. Like, everyone is so butthurt over everything. Yes, certain, you know, characters are just so much better than others, and that, you know, that's a little bit of, you know, Blizzard's fault, but you can't put all the blame on Blizzard. Like, you're not coping for being hella counterpick. You feel me? You're playing Widow, and I'm looking at your career, you know, your stats and stuff. You have a 20-something accuracy with Widow. You have a 30-some% win percentage with Widow. Why are you playing that? I'm looking at you play Hanzo, and I'm looking at how many elims you get alive. It says 2. Like, you got 2-3 elims alive. Like, I get it. You want to play what you want to play when you want to. But do that in do that in quick play. Like, why not do that in quick play? Why come to competitive with that? You're ruining everyone else's chance that just want to climb and see how good we are. Get off of that, dog. You will never climb. You will never climb. Back to the girl that was playing Mercy. Why is it always the healer's fault? Why do I gotta switch? I was like, well, I mean, their Widow isn't being contested right now, and their Reinhardt is getting very aggressive on our front line. I was like, hold on, wait, listen. Let me explain first before you get mad. Well, anyways, because their Widow is taking off angles right now, and she's dropping our backline, you know, when she get a pick on one of our DPS and you fly over to him and try to pick him up, she's just going to kill you as you're resin. You know, you're not doing like the spinny thing when you're just standing there resin. She's going to so it's my fault. No, I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying we got to make adjustments so we can win the fight. Well, how about you? Like, you know what, whatever. And then I just say, fuck it.
That should have been fat.
I just say fuck it at this point.
Especially like if you feel like we're gonna lose the fight, just use your ult. You feel me? Like they should have.
Oh, you heard what I said right there? Exactly what I said in another video. Like, people hold ults for so long, and I'm so confused why. People want team kills, people want medals, and I'm like, yo, you cannot come into competitive with that mind state. If you come into competitive like, I just want medals, so I got an excuse at the end of the game, so nobody will say anything to me, then we're already in a bad mental. I don't care if we have a Widow on our team and she don't even have gold elims. I don't care if she don't even got a middle on elims. If she's like killing a Junkrat every time he pulls out his tire and it's canceling the animation. If she's headshotting Moira in the middle of a coalescence, killing her, stopping her from healing her team. If she see that we finna do an ult and she one hit like headshots of Baptiste right before we do our ult so she can't pop in more time fields. I see that as max value. I find that more important than getting some medals because you're winning us a fight. I get gold medals all the time with Zarya. Like, it's nothing to me getting gold elims, gold damage, and gold objective time with Zarya. I don't give a fuck about that, but I want to win a fight. Sometimes I will suicide and kill 2 DPS and a Mercy just to guarantee the fight win. And somehow we still lose the fight win.
Mercy's throwing. No one knows really.
That's fine, but
competitive needs to be reworked. I was thinking, I was like, what if we do a thing where you can only queue a role 5 times and then you're forced to do any other roles for 3 games straight? But then I was like, some people's gonna be crying. I'm a damage player. I don't want to switch. I'm a damage player. I don't want to play tank. I don't want to heal. Stop forcing us to play what we do. I understand you want to play what you want, but the issue is, like, no offense, you're bad. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, but you're bad, dude.
Mercy, please heal me. I'm right here, please. Please.
You see that right there, just in the gameplay
Just
right there. Like,
report it. If she's
what are
really
you playing
gone, just
Mercy
report
for?
it.
I'm standing right next to you. Why aren't you healing me?
Babs,
I had to
go.
legit run the hills and get on myself.
Ash can die here. All right.
There's only so much you can do, and I hear it all the time that tank
Can we
is the
shoot
most
close to the point?
annoying like role in the game,
Just
and
to
I agree.
back up.
It is.
Shot him outside the point.
I don't know, man. Whatever. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Leave a like, sub, wash your hands, wash your ass, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you're a DPS that can't aim, do not play hit scan. If you're a DPS that don't know how to project where people's moving, do not play projectiles. If you suck at DPS, please stop playing DPS. Thank you.
I'm not getting the heals, guys. Oh, GG. All right.
A temporary setback.
Seconds remaining.
Our time runs short.
Soldier 76 online.
Set more light. Now or never. This is not your time. It's not over yet.
I told y'all, man, it's right. It's like right before you get to that bridge that takes you into the next tier. Like, it's just no one ever wants to play together, and that's literally why most of you will never climb. That's why 80% of you will never climb in Overwatch, and it's so much harder now because I feel like it would have been easier back in the day, to find people. Everybody's motivated to climb. Now people don't give a shit, which is confusing to me. I'm like, why even play competitive if you're not even going to actually try to win? Just play quick play. You get to this, each level of competitive have it from silver to fucking bronze to grandmasters. People get this cocky little ego thing where they don't want to hear what anyone else have to say. They don't want to come up with ideas. They get butthurt when someone asks for a switch or an adjustment to help better the team. Like everybody gets there, and it just makes it hard. I could have went hog there, but I was more on the trying to keep people alive end of it because, no offense to our supporters, I mean they were doing okay with what they had, but Mercy into that, they're just jumping on you every time you res in the front line. They just getting free ult charge off you. That was ignorant. The other tank on my team, he was complaining a lot about him, but I'm looking at him take fights that literally made no sense. Like the first point on defense, I don't know why he charged through there. He was nano. Like, we hold the choke there, you swinging, they're peeking, you getting smacks, whatever. You get your ult, we shatter, we just run through him then. But he tries to go for a pin, missed the pin, and they just gang up on him right there with the Baptiste window and kill him. And that just allowed them to steamroll through the point and basically just win the game through that. And yeah, oh well, I mean, literally you can't win them all, and it's hard to play with people, especially nowadays. Like, it's so hard to play games now because everybody's feelings get hurt when a little criticism come. Like, the smallest amount of criticism. And then also I also gotta understand, like, this lower rank, like, people don't understand like where people specialize. Like I said earlier, when we had them in that room in Hanamura up top, May should have just been destroying them because they, everybody would have getting froze. Everybody would have been getting froze. They didn't have no barriers. I think he was too busy trying to actually shoot them with the icicles instead of just freezing everybody, which I would have rather he did that because, I was just going off actually. But oh well, we're just going to the next.